Hello. This video is to assist students in accessing their online credit recovery courses through Florida Virtual School. The platform is known as Buzz. I may use these terms interchangeably. The first order of business is to make sure you are on the best browser for Buzz. Chrome is the best browser to use, although there may be items that cannot be seen in Chrome because Chrome doesn't play well with some applets. If you find that is the case, try opening Buzz in Edge. In any case, you need to make sure Chrome is set up to allow pop-ups. In order to do that, you'll need to click on the vertical ellipses in the right upper corner of your screen. From there, go to Settings. Your settings page may look different than mine, depending on the version of Chrome you have on your computer, but you do want to look for Privacy and Security heading. Under that heading, you'll want to find Site Settings. In Site Settings, you'll want to find Pop-ups. The default setting for HCPS-issued computers is to have pop-ups blocked. So if that's the case, you'll want to click on the arrow and change the setting to allowed. Notice mine already is allowed. Now we're all ready to log into Buzz. To log into Buzz, type this URL exactly as it's written. If you do a search for Buzz instead, you'll find yourself logged onto another district and you will not find your course. Now we're on the Buzz site. Your username is the first 3 letters of your first name and your entire last name. Your password is the first and last initial followed by your lunch number, all lowercase. You won't see the screen shown here because I also have access as a teacher, but you will see this screen. This is your course screen. When you click on your course, you will see your activities screen. It is expected that you open each of these items and complete all gradable assignments. I would highly suggest processing through the course in order. It may save you time in the long run. This icon represents the actual lesson. You will need to read through each lesson and take notes. Not only is this important so you have the instruction needed to complete your assignments, it's also where you'll find instructions for how to complete some of your assignments. There are 3 types of assignments in these courses. Computer-based assignments, and this icon looks like this with a little check mark on it. These are normally quizzes that are mostly multiple choice and short answer. They're pretty self-explanatory. Then there are paper-based assignments. The paper-based assignments look like this with a little rectangle in the middle of the icon. These assignments may be downloadable files that you'll have to fill in or essay prompts that you'll need to complete in Word and upload. The third type assignment is a discussion-based assignment. It will also have that paper-based assignment icon, but discussion-based assignments will be individualized by your teacher, so you'll need to wait for teacher instruction in order to complete a discussion-based assignment. So let's go through a scenario that I see pretty often. A student comes into the course and rather than actually read the lesson, goes straight to the assignment. For a computer-based assignment, that might not be a huge problem. You'd certainly do better if you had actually read through the lesson, but you could possibly get by. Here's where the problem comes in. You click on this paper-based assignment, and this is what you see. Submit the assignment following the instructions in the lesson. What assignment? That's because the instructions for the assignment are in the lesson, normally on the last page of the lesson. So let's look at what the assignment should have been. And for that, we're going to go back into the lesson. I'm in lesson 2.04 in English 3. I'm on page 1 of 2. Notice here that I'm on page 1 of 2, but I want to go to page 2 of 2, which is where the assignment actually is. Notice that the assignment says review details of the assignment. This is a link. So you're going to click on the link and notice it gives you the directions for the assignment. It tells you what to do in step 1. It tells you what to do in step 2. It tells you what to do in step 3, and notice that there's a link to a graphic organizer. Now, I chose this assignment for several reasons, because this assignment is a first assignment of several successive assignments that all build on the previous one. So this is why it's very important to go through these assignments in order. But in any case, this first part, this is the assignment. It's a graphic organizer. And notice this is what's called an RTF file, and an RTF is rich text format. And for this kind of file, you want to choose Save. And then you're going to open up your assignment. And notice it's opening in Word. I would suggest saving the assignment as a Word document. And to do that, I'm going to click Save As. And notice that I'm saving it in my computer to downloads. You can save it to your OneDrive. You can save it to your documents. You can save it to your desktop. I would probably suggest that you save it to your computer in addition to your OneDrive, because of the fact that when you try to upload, you may have an easier time uploading directly from your computer. In any case, I'm going to name this 2.04, which is the lesson number, and I'm going to put my name here, and I'm going to put the date just to make sure. So I've saved this assignment, and I'm going to save it as a Word document. And that just gives me some more options for editing. So I'd rather save this as a Word document. And notice here that I can fill this in, and I can fill this in, and I can save this document. And I'm going to save it again. So now I'm finished this first part of my assignment. Now I can go back into the assignment itself, and I can click on that. And I actually already uploaded an assignment, so I'm going to remove that. But what I want to do is I want to click this plus icon here, which says attach a file. And I'm going to choose my file, which was in downloads. And there's my file name, 2.04 Cio Riccio 31521. And I'm going to click on that and click open. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click upload. And then after I click upload, I'm going to click, in this case, resubmit my work because I've already submitted something. I'm going to click submit my work. And it says I have successfully submitted this assignment. So I'm going to go back to my activities page. And I want to point out something else here. Notice that I have a little green check mark here and a little green check mark here. And what that means is that I have accessed and looked through both of these. I have submitted the assignment. I have looked through the lesson. So this helps you keep track of what you've done. What's important for you to note is that your teacher also sees this. Your teacher sees this. Your teacher sees what activities you've completed. Your teacher sees how long you've spent in an assignment. Your teacher sees how long you've been logged on, how many times you've logged on, what the dates were, what the times were. So we can see all of what you've accessed. So now I just want to show you a couple more things here. Notice that that first assignment was a bit of a background. Now the next assignment they are asking for a thesis statement. And again, it says I'm going to add this to my research graphic organizer. Well, I come down here and I look at my research graphic organizer, and it's the same thing as the previous graphic organizer, except that we added a thesis statement. So if you had not done this in order, you may end up doing double work or doing work that doesn't make sense. So it's important that you proceed in order. So again, if I could save this, I open it, and I see the graphic organizer, the first part, and now I'm going to do the second part, which is the thesis statement. So in this case, I could copy and paste what I had already done here, or I can copy and paste this back to the original document and resave it as 2.05. So hopefully this helps you access your Buzz course, and I wish you good luck, and I hope that you'll be successful in this credit recovery. Thank you.